Every time we get a chance to be positive and give flowers to streamers or content creators on this channel, we will. And I've got to say, last week when Kai did his stream, his sleepover stream with Drewski and Kevin Hart, I don't think a lot of people really stopped and appreciated what was going on. I mean, the blending between generations of comedy, between the old age stand-up comic, traditional movie star, to the Instagram creator, to the streamer, was just perfectly blended, all in Kai Cenat's basement. And then I like the fact that Kai's friends came through and, you know, showed love, and it was just a great time overall and in general.
That's all he could do.
Now, with Kai Cenat having a great time, there's always guaranteed to be some sort of record broken. So last week when Kai Cenat had his stream, it broke the old Twitch streaming record of 721,000 English-speaking viewers. Now, first of all, round of applause for Kai Cenat. Round of applause for the guys. I think what we just saw is a great segue into new content, new comedy, and new ventures for not only Kai Cenat, not only Drewski, not only Kevin Hart, but I do believe in trickle-down economics, and everybody is going to be able to get some of that love there. Now, only in the content creator sense, not anywhere else. Now, this record did break Ninja's record that was previously 616,000, and that was all the way back in 2018. And of course, Ninja and people of that community had to say something about it because he was going to be asked about it, of course.
You see Kai beat your most viewer record last night? Hayden, the highest viewer record on Twitch is 3.34 million. It's a matter of time. Kai's probably the biggest streamer in the world right now, American at least. FaceTiming LeBron James, dude, Kevin Hart, like there in person. Come on, bro. What do you expect? As of October 2023, first off, again, congratulations to Kai for beating my record. 2023, Twitch streamer iBuy holds the record for most concurrent viewers on a Twitch stream with 3.44 million. Almost there, guys. We both just have to get 3.5 million viewers. No record got broken last night, except for mine.
Now, my mama always told me, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I want to first tackle the whole Kevin Hart Drewski conversation about how Kai broke the record. Let's give a little bit of a reminder. Ninja broke that record doing a Fortnite stream that featured Drake and Travis Scott. I don't know if anybody's keeping count. I usually don't like to do any comparisons like that, but let's say Kevin Hart and Drewski, Drake and Travis Scott. I don't think that there's really a comparison there. And the purpose of shitting on Kai's record-breaking night to just bring up the fact that there's another record that's higher, we understand the context of the record. It's about English-speaking streamers. The other record was broken by a Spanish-speaking streamer, which is very impressive nonetheless, but there's still another category for English-speaking people. There's different categories for records all the time. Why Ninja felt the need to bring it up can only be looked at as some sort of jealousy from his behalf. And it's really super nasty because we can look at other streamers when Kai Cenat has broken their records before, like Ludwig and others, and saw their response versus the response that we got here.
My record for the most subs ever held by anyone on Twitch.tv has not just been broken, it's been shattered by Kai Cenat. My record was from April 2021 during my subathon where I hit 283,000 subs. Kai's at 290,000 subs with 2 days left, I think. And I don't even know how high he'll go. He seems to have no limit to what he's able to pull off. Obviously, it's been a while since I've been a Twitch streamer, so there's no way for me to improve that record. Not that I really think I ever had any chance.
And even when Kai was breaking the all-time sub record back then, I remember there was a bunch of controversy between how Twitch viewed him and how they were like seeing him as the top tier face guy for Twitch. So when he broke the record, Ludwig took to YouTube, made a whole entire video about his record being broken and congratulating Kai Cenat, and then took to Twitter and said, hey, at Twitch, it's time to properly pay him. It's time to put some respect on his name. Hell, even when XQC back in 2022 was getting recognized at the Streamy Awards, he took the time out to congratulate Kai on his success, even though Kai wasn't even in the same realm. Kai was just coming up to be in that stratosphere.
Is the mic on? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Kai Cenat should have won this. He's been rolling so hard. Can we get some big shout out to Kai Cenat? Can we get some applause? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have to be on stage, but thanks everybody who's watching and everybody who's chilling at home.
I don't think that that was some sort of weird publicity stunt. I think that was real recognizing real. Another testament to Kai's feat the other day, and another reason why I would make it so weird to not congratulate him properly, is the fact that not only did he break records, we're clear on that, he basically became his own subcategory within the streaming categories on Twitch by having people come in and live react and do this whole green screen effect as if they were in there. That's him being another innovator or revolutionary in the space. That's so crazy. Most of the time when we see people fall off, whether it be in sports, entertainment, or whatever industry it is, we see them be bitter. So what Ninja's doing is nothing new, but it's kind of clear and obvious. He's not even doing any sort of hiding of the situation at all or anything like that. So we have to call it out when we see it. People came before you, Ninja, and it will be good for you to pay your dues. And there are people that are coming after you. You came after those people that were before you, and nobody sat there and gave you all this flack and grief and blah, 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 blah. When you were on top, people gave you countless amounts of praise. So when Kai Cenat gets here and breaks records, because records are meant to be broken, you should give him nothing but praise and applause. It's good what you did. You set a gold standard for what streaming is on platforms. So when Kai Cenat comes and breaks your record, he is only laying the foundation for what others can do and honestly giving good praise to you. And that's what makes it even worse when we look at Kai Cenat's reaction to you saying what you said on your platform.
Here's the thing with Ninja, bro. I don't blame Ninja for being mad at like people coming in his chat and saying that and spamming that and shit like that. It's just like certain shit he don't gotta say. If you guys go back to the clips of every time where I broke a record or every time where I passed quote unquote Ninja, he's always backhanded complimented me, bro. You probably don't even have to address it. When they spam some crazy shit in my chat, my mind's no sub only, just leave it alone, just keep it moving. Which I could find annoying, so I don't blame him with that. Even with the subathon, I did all that
without
just while playing the game, which you did, and that's congratulations. Like, shout out to Ninja, and I never take it out. And it's crazy to me because, bro, I looked up to Ninja, bro, and I really believe that like streamers have their own different lanes and different times. Your lane was you the best gamer on the best game at the best time with the best people.
What Kai's talking about was absolutely correct. One, you don't have to say anything. Sub only mode, straight up ignore mode. I'm pretty sure there are tons and tons and tons of things that he has the ability to ignore in his chat at any given time. But you had your time and it's no longer your time. If you would have came out doing Fortnite literally 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after or whatever the case may be, you might have not caught the wave that you were. But nobody feels the need to say that. Nobody feels the need to discredit you, and people look up to you like Kai Cenat was just saying. But if you weren't on Fortnite at the time that Drake and Travis Scott were literally at the peaks of their powers, because that's factually true as well, then maybe you wouldn't have done it, because we also have to remember that that's how you got where you were. Yes, Kai Cenat did a subathon, but Ninja, you also had this big industry boost that helped you get to where you were. Let's not forget about that as well. But those things are need to be said. This is why I have a problem with looking up to people, because honestly, when you look up to people, oftentimes they disappoint you every time they get.
When I did my subathon, he would say like, oh, I don't need a Ferris wheel or a fucking roller coaster in the backyard and shit like that. That's not the case. My thing is that I'm just doing fun shit and people like it, bro. My lane is being creative, doing shit that people won't even imagine. So every time when like the nigga congratulate me and you say some shit, like you don't gotta say about my record, but the world record is so and so and so and so and so and so and so. When you did your shit with my subathon and you said what you said about my subathon and I spoke about it, who called my phone and my team? Your management, whoever it was, I think it was your wife or some shit.
Oh.
And y'all was like, no, there's no problems if you want to make sure that shit is cool and shit like that. Fuck, man! You should've never took that Mixer deal, nigga!
Ooh.
He said some other shit last time. Oh, I could've did exactly what Kai did if I didn't go to Mixer. What the fuck?
See, that just makes the situation cornier and solidifies everything that we need to know about Ninja going forward. The answer is jealousy, period, point blank. So not only did you recognize what you did in the past was bad, you had to call Kai Cenat, your team called his team, which I could only imagine that Ninja's wife called assistant Bree on the phone or Cameron Chris on the phone, Chris NYC on the phone and said, hey, you know, I didn't mean any harm by it. But alluding to the fact that you knew that what you said may have been taken out of the wrong context, even if you didn't mean it, or people might have felt some way and you saw the backlash, so you wanted to get the situation straightened out. Sure, period, point blank, fine. Kai never said anything about you. But then to double back when something else happens is honestly super nasty. That means you didn't learn any lesson. And that means even when you did it back then, that came from your heart. People are going to tell on themselves every single time. And what Kai is saying is factually true. It's the Mixer deal that Ninja took. When that happened, his whole trajectory changed. Now, we could talk about Fortnite changing in the sphere. You know, that game wasn't popular, so eventually he might have fallen off. The transition to another game might have not been so easy. We've seen that happen before. But a lot of people would attribute Ninja taking that Mixer deal as a huge reason as to why he fell off. I think even Ninja has talked about that before.
Kai's literally one of the biggest streamers in the world right now, if not the biggest streamer in the world. But Kai's pulling 30K right now because he's sleeping, dog. Every time he wakes up, he's pulling anywhere from 90 to 100K. He does what I could have done if I just stayed home and streamed. Didn't go to Mixer or anything like that. Crazy hours, crazy resources into coming up with these really authentic, dope, unique streams, man.
So when you go back on those words like you did, Ninja, it just screams, hey, I am jealous of Kai Cenat because I could be and should be in Kai Cenat's shoes. At least that's the way I feel. And it almost seems personalized to Kai Cenat when I see this tweet over here where Ludwig is defending you, which Kai has done, and then I'm seeing you give him praise for defending you in some sort of way. It really doesn't even matter why you did this or but whatever reason you did this, the question is, why are you doing this to Kai? So when I see you give love to Ludwig and then I see you give hate to Kai Cenat, the only thing that I could think of in my mind is, hey, I am jealous of the feat specifically with Kai Cenat. And that's perfectly fine. I'm here to let you know though, Ninja, Kai's dominance, Kai's success is not built on one specific game. It's built on him, his personality, and his existence as a person in the streaming sphere. So I'm here to tell you right now, whatever record Kai broke here is another record that he's gonna break today, because he broke a record when Nicki Minaj came on, because he broke a record in the Elden Ring subathon, because he broke a record in the LA subathon, because he broke a record in the jail stream. He is going to continue to innovate and continue to break records no matter what. And no, this isn't a glaze. This is just a testament to how creative he is and how bitter you are about the situation. No, you weren't gonna break these records playing Fortnite. I'm here to say that. I don't care what anybody says. But to be honest with you, you just gotta get off tip. Let it be known that the new generation is here. And I promise you, you would come out better if you were a part of the celebratory team as a part of the negative team. Because Kai congratulates those and respects those who congratulate him and respect him. You could have been on the stream. Could have helped you out a little bit. I'm not saying that just to say it. I'm being honest. It's shown in his track record. But now, you'll be classified as another hater. Fuck Ninja.